Look around you for a moment. Every city, every mountain, every ocean, every person who has ever lived exists on one tiny world, Earth. To us, it feels unimaginably large. It takes hours to fly across countries, days to cross oceans, and months to travel around the globe. But once we leave Earth's atmosphere, everything changes. Our planet suddenly becomes something astonishingly small. A tiny blue dot floating in an ocean of darkness. And that raises an incredible question. If Earth is this small, just how big is the universe? To answer that, we're about to take the greatest journey imaginable, a journey that begins right here and stretches farther than the human mind can truly comprehend. Our first destination isn't another planet, it's our closest cosmic neighbor, the Moon. Our journey begins with the closest world to Earth, the Moon. It may look close enough to touch in the night sky, but appearances can be deceiving. The Moon orbits Earth at an average distance of nearly 384,400 kilometers. To put that into perspective, if you got into a car and drove non-stop at 100 kilometers per hour, day and night, without ever stopping, it would still take you more than 160 days to get there. Yet light, the fastest thing in the universe, makes the same journey in just over 1 second. That difference alone gives us our first glimpse into the unbelievable scale of space. As we continue moving farther away, Earth begins to shrink. The towering mountains, the endless oceans, the continents, and every city ever built slowly merge into a single glowing sphere. From the Moon, national borders disappear. Wars disappear, every human achievement. Every civilization, every life that has ever existed, fits onto one beautiful blue planet suspended in endless darkness. It is both breathtaking and humbling. But as incredible as this view is, we've barely left home. Our next destination lies almost 400 times farther away, the blazing star that makes life on Earth possible, the Sun. How small is Earth compared to the universe? Leaving the Moon behind, our next destination is the object that makes life on Earth possible. The Sun. At first, it doesn't seem that far away. After all, we see it every single day. But the truth is almost impossible to imagine. The Sun sits nearly 150 million kilometers from Earth. Astronomers call this distance 1 astronomical unit, or simply 1 AU. It serves as the standard measuring stick for our solar system. Even light, traveling at an incredible 300,000 kilometers every second, still takes about 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach Earth. That means every sunrise you have ever seen actually happened more than 8 minutes ago, if the Sun suddenly disappeared. And if you tried flying there in a commercial airplane, traveling at around 900 kilometers per hour, the trip would take almost 19 years. 19 years just to reach our own star. Yet despite that enormous distance, the Sun's gravity holds every planet in the solar system together. Its light warms our oceans, drives our weather, allows plants to grow, and makes life on Earth possible. But as enormous as the Sun seems, it isn't the end of our journey, not even close, because waiting beyond it is another world, a cold, dusty planet that has fascinated humanity for centuries, Mars. Earth isn't alone. Just beyond our orbit lies another world, a cold, dusty, rust-colored planet known as Mars. At its closest, Mars is around 54.6 million kilometers from Earth. But because both planets are constantly moving around the Sun, that distance can grow to more than 400 million kilometers. To understand how far that really is, imagine boarding a commercial airplane, flying non-stop at around 900 kilometers per hour. The journey to Mars would take over 50 years. Even our most advanced spacecraft need months to get there. Yet despite the distance, Mars has fascinated humanity for centuries. Ancient river valleys, towering volcanoes, frozen polar ice caps, all suggest that billions of years ago, Mars may have looked very different today. Robotic explorers continue searching its surface, looking for clues that life may have once existed there. But Mars is only our neighboring planet. Our journey has barely begun. Next, we'll travel billions of kilometers farther, to the frozen giant at the edge of our solar system, Neptune. The frozen giant at the edge of the solar system. Our next stop, takes us to the very edge of our solar system, far beyond Mars, past the asteroid belt. Beyond Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus lies Neptune, a frozen giant orbiting nearly 4.5 billion kilometers from Earth. At that incredible distance, sunlight takes more than 4 hours to reach the planet. By the time those rays arrive, they are nearly 900 times weaker than the sunlight that warms Earth. Neptune is a world of darkness, supersonic winds, and temperatures as low as -214 degrees Celsius. Its deep blue color comes from methane high in its atmosphere, giving it one of the most beautiful appearances in our solar system. Yet despite its beauty, Neptune marks the beginning of a much larger realization. Our solar system is far bigger than most people imagine, and even Neptune is nowhere near the end. Beyond this frozen world, humanity has sent only one messenger, a tiny spacecraft that has spent nearly 50 years traveling into the unknown, Voyager 1. Neptune may seem like the end of our solar system, but it isn't. Beyond its orbit, a lone spacecraft continues its journey into the darkness. Its name, Voyager 1, launched by NASA in 1977. Voyager wasn't built to travel forever. Yet nearly 50 years later, it has become the most distant human-made object ever created. Today, it is more than 24 billion kilometers from Earth, still racing silently through space. In 1990, before its camera was switched off forever, scientists gave Voyager one final command: turn around and take one last photograph of home. From billions of kilometers away, Earth appeared as nothing more than a tiny, pale blue dot, a single pixel floating in an endless ocean of darkness. That image forever changed the way humanity sees itself, because everything we've ever known, every civilization, every war, every achievement, every person who has ever lived, exists on that tiny speck of light. And yet, even Voyager hasn't truly left our solar system. Beyond it lies an even greater frontier. Voyager 1 continues moving farther from the sun every second, but even after traveling for nearly half a century, it still hasn't completely escaped our solar system. That's because surrounding our planetary neighborhood, scientists believe there is a gigantic shell of icy objects, known as the Oort Cloud, stretching nearly 1.9 light-years from the sun. The Oort Cloud marks the distant frontier of our solar system. Beyond this invisible boundary, the sun's influence slowly fades, and true interstellar space begins. Our next destination is the closest neighboring star system, Alpha Centauri. It lies about 4.4 light-years away. That may not sound like much, until you realize light, the fastest thing in the universe, still needs more than 4 years to reach it. Voyager 1, traveling at around 17 kilometers per second, would need nearly 70,000 years to arrive. For the first time, the distances are no longer measured in millions or even billions of kilometers from here onward. The universe is measured in light years, and we're only just getting started. Earth, the solar system, even the entire Milky Way, are only a tiny part of something much larger. As we leave our galaxy behind, we enter the vast emptiness of intergalactic space. Here, galaxies drift through the darkness like distant islands floating in an endless cosmic ocean. The nearest major galaxy, Andromeda, lies approximately 2.5 million light-years away, even traveling at the speed of today's fastest spacecraft. The journey would take tens of billions of years. Our Milky Way isn't alone. It belongs to a small family of more than 50 galaxies known as the Local Group. This enormous collection stretches across nearly 10 million light-years. Yet even this gigantic neighborhood is only a tiny speck in the universe. As we continue pulling farther away, our entire galaxy shrinks into just another point of light, surrounded by countless others. And what comes next makes even the Local Group seem unimaginably small. Our journey is only just beginning. As we continue pulling farther away, the Local Group becomes almost invisible. What replaces it is something even more astonishing: an enormous collection of galaxy clusters known as the Virgo Supercluster, stretching across more than 110 million light-years. It contains thousands of galaxies, each one home to billions of stars. But even Virgo isn't the full picture. scientists eventually discovered that our local group, the Virgo Supercluster, and countless other galaxy clusters are all part of an even larger structure, a cosmic giant known as Laniakea. Its name means immense heaven, and it spans over 500 million light years. Within this colossal structure, hundreds of thousands of galaxies slowly drift together, pulled by the gravity of one mysterious region. Known simply as the Great Attractor, no one has ever seen it directly, yet its enormous gravitational pull is moving entire galaxy clusters, including our own, across the universe, and somehow this unimaginable structure is still only one small thread in something even larger. Still remains completely unknown. We began standing on Earth, a tiny blue world, orbiting an ordinary star. Then we crossed the solar system, the Milky Way, galaxy clusters, superclusters, and finally, the observable universe itself, every person you've ever known. Every civilization, every war, every invention, every dream has existed on a single tiny world, orbiting one ordinary star among hundreds of billions in just one galaxy, among trillions more. And yet, despite all that vastness, this tiny planet is the only home we've ever known. Perhaps the greatest discovery isn't how enormous the universe is, but how incredibly precious our small corner of it truly is, because somewhere in all this unimaginable darkness, Earth is where the universe became aware of itself.